In the most recent episodes of The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary, it outlined the relationship between the late Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. I'm Sierra Goodwill, here with Jimmy Toscano and Josue Pavon. It was also just really cool to see Kobe Bryant back on our TV screens, talking about MJ and his relationship with MJ and his love of the game of basketball. So that was really cool to see. But he also was outlining how pretty much he groomed his game from MJ. He taught him a lot about what he knew. Were you surprised? Did you know this about their relationship? And what did you think about his comments about don't ever say I'm better than MJ one-on-one?
Oh, I love that. I love that. It's a perfect way to pay homage. Without him, there's no me. So don't even say, oh, if I was his age or if we were the same. No. It's impossible to put it that way. And I love that. To see that from Kobe Bryant and something no one has seen. Really special moment in that documentary. But also, I was a little surprised, but not because I still think about what Michael Jordan said at his memorial, Kobe Memorial. By far the most touching, or one of the most touching moments of the ceremony. And that sort of relationship, that brother relationship where he talked about him, calling him and crazy hours of the night just to pick his brain about certain type of things. Like, it doesn't surprise me. And you can see that even throughout those old footages. And it's just almost like a quick pound, hey, what's going on, man? You can just see how close they were, and you can see it through their games. The way Kobe played the game. There's no one I've ever seen closer to MJ in terms of just the style of play, the tenacity, and the pregame obsession, the way he would go through film and everything like that. It comes straight from Kobe. So I really, it was just a great part of that documentary. And to me, what stuck out the most was just that brother relationship that those two had.
Yeah, at this point, I kind of had known about the relationship just through everything we've heard about the two. What's sad is that it feels like Kobe would have been that Michael Jordan for a lot of players now in the NBA. Not just Jason Tatum, but I think Trae Young even tweeted something yesterday, and he's just one of many who idolized Kobe Bryant. And I'm sure Kobe Bryant would have picked up the phone like Michael Jordan did for Kobe Bryant, and that's the really sad thing. And to be honest, I think I remember even LeBron James saying that, they were trying to be Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? Like there's such a generation of players growing up that watched Kobe that Kobe would have been the MJ version for them. You know what I mean? So that's kind of sad. But that doesn't mean just because Kobe's gone that other players can't step up. I look at guys like Dirk Nowitzki. I'm sure he's, a huge influence on Luka's, game and style, and, as a Dallas Maverick. A guy like Vince Carter, now that he's most likely, maybe, I shouldn't say for sure, but possibly out of the league. Possibly retiring. Dwayne Wade's another one. These guys who are just out of the league, because when you're still in the league, you're not trying to give away all your secrets just yet. You're not trying to get hurt on the other end.
Oh, MJ was doing that a little bit with Kobe after that first All-Star game.
But that was pretty much it for them. Because
Michael knew in a few months he's done. He knew that it's the last dance.
Obviously,
that makes sense.
He came back a few years later on the Wizards, so a little bit different, but by that point, it was, different stages. But I think there are still a lot of players that can have that effect on players. I don't know how much they are, but I would imagine that they've got their own little side text going on. And the other thing that they have now that they didn't have before is YouTube. You can learn so much just by watching guys tape that Kobe probably didn't have. We obviously know Kobe didn't have that luxury back in the late 90s.
Right.
That scene about the All-Star game was kind of telling because the whole relationship between Kobe and MJ kind of made me wonder, is there a modern NBA relationship like that? And obviously you want to think about LeBron James because he is the MJ of right now, of today's NBA. And who's he mentoring like that, or who's looking up to him? And I kind of think about, okay, it was Jason Tatum's first All-Star game. Him and LeBron shared some Instagrams, paying homage to each other, respecting game, stuff like that. Do you see any sort of modern NBA relationship that resembles Kobe and MJ's at all?
I think that's the closest one. To piggyback on Jimmy's point, I do think it's still a little early because LeBron's not going to give out all his secrets. I don't know. He's got, 4 years left maybe in him? Maybe more. Who knows how long.
Don't put a number on it.
He's pressing up right now as we speak, so he can go another 5, 6 plus. But I do think that's probably the first one that comes to mind is between him and Tatum. I mean, I can't think of, besides his teammates or former teammates. I can't think of another time where LeBron's really shouted somebody out like that, especially a younger player, and just saying, hey, look out for this guy. Yeah, we beat him today, at the Staples Center, but he dropped 41 on us, and he's just going to keep getting better and better. So I can see that relationship forming, and obviously, if I'm LeBron, I'm thinking, wow, this kid had a great relationship with Kobe Bryant. Maybe this is my time to step in, really help mold his mind and help him comb through things that I had to go through. But wait a minute, I'm not gonna do that right now though, because I might have to play this guy in the finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, we'll put a pin in it for now. In a few years, I'll talk to you soon. But that is a relationship. If I had to pick one, I would go with those two, LeBron James and Jason Tatum, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know how close they are. The one thing I'll say about LeBron is that he can teach. He obviously is so skilled and knows so much about the game, but he's just an athletic freak. Like there's a lot of stuff that
you can't teach that. That's true.
You can't do what he does, no matter. It's not like MJ style or Kobe style. Like that's like pure basketball, the way it was like intended to be played. Not saying LeBron plays the wrong way, but he's just such a physically gifted athlete where he can only bring you so far, and like you probably just can't do all the things. So some of those guys I already named that are just fresh out of the league, I think could totally be helpful to some of these young guys, and I think they will be. I really do.
Well, for all of our Celtics and NBA coverage, check it out on our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channels at Celtics All Access and CLNS Media.